Hey guys, good morning and welcome to Wake Up with Greg, live from Palin Music Center. Here we are. Happy Tuesday, happy fall. It's finally officially here. Yesterday was the first official day of autumn, but this is the first I've gotten to talk to you about it. So, welcome to autumn. 'Tis a beautiful season. It's, fall is just starting out with a bang. We got just clouds and rain and gloominess outside. So it's like summer's over. The Mother Nature has officially said, yeah, it's time to put on the warm clothes. Get out your pumpkin spices and get your lattes and get your sweaters and just stand outside and just watch the leaves turn color. Hopefully we'll get some color this year. We didn't get a lot of rain this year, so we might not get colors. I don't know. I've noticed some trees just already dropping their leaves, so who knows? But it's autumn, it's fall, it's still one of my favorite times of year, and I hope it is for you too, so we're going to have some fun. My name is Greg. This is Palin Music Center, and I am here every Tuesday morning at 9-ish to share the internet's coolest instruments with you. Today I have a trio of harmony trumpets. We've got some horns by Schilke and Shires and Yamaha. These are the horns that you would find in an orchestra or symphony, typically in a brass section, trumpet section for those fancy classical pieces out there. So really, really cool horns. We'll show those to you here in a minute. If you're new to the show, like I said, we do this every week. And we also talk about all kinds of other stuff, whatever I'm interested in. We certainly share music. We can talk about art, literature, travel, food, you name it. We talk about it all. So it just kind of depends on what I'm in the mood for. So you never know what you're going to get from week to week. So be sure you're tuning in so that you don't miss any of the cool stuff. And just as a reminder, we have the live stream chat going on, so you can ask your questions, leave your comments about anything you see on the show or even things that you don't. And you can let me know where you're watching from in the world, and I can give you a shout out. We'd love to hear where you are, so that always makes it a lot of fun. Got a few folks on here already. Nate's here. Good morning, Nate, my good brother. And my brother Max is always on here. I appreciate you boys both for the support of the show. And then just a reminder to do all of those little social media button pushes. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share. Tell all your friends about us. Every little button push you do just helps us out to be able to provide more and better content for you. So that's kind of the scoop of what we've got going on. What else? We got anything else coming? We've finished our back to school season. We're recovering from the rush of that, and now we're cruising into my favorite time of year, which we call step-up season here. But it's the time when everybody's changing those student horns into the intermediate and pro horns. So that's my wheelhouse, that's my jam, that's what I love the most. So we're going to be kicking that off here in October and kind of cruising through November. And then we got the holiday coming up, and then, multiple holidays. We've got Halloween first, and then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas. And let's take those one at a time. Let's not just jump straight to Christmas, right? It's first day of fall. We got to get through those first before we get to the the silver bells and the all that good stuff, the reindeer. All right. I think that's enough of me rambling. Of course, we can't go any further without saying a good morning to my buddy Jordan. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing well.
Doing well. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, it's good.
Good. Anything exciting?
Not too exciting.
Nope.
No.
I'm so bummed. We missed the first fall festival of the year, the Cider Days. Yep, we had some. It would have been perfect, actually. We had some family guests. My niece Lauren and her boyfriend were here for the weekend, and we did a bunch of thrifting and antiquing and stuff. But
nice.
Yeah, we totally forgot about Cider Days. The next big one's coming up. Let's see, is Ozark, I think, is the big one, and then there's apple butter making days and all the other kind of crazy fall festivals we've got around here. A lot of fun stuff, craft fairs and all that. So if you're ever in the Springfield area, folks, we got all kinds of festivals going on. There's a big jazz festival going on at in downtown Springfield this coming weekend. What do they call it? Jazz. It's not Jazz on the Square, but it's something like that. It's like free jazz concerts all over the place. So it could be kind of cool. In your opinion, what is I can't read it.
The right and respectful time for Christmas music.
The right and respectful time for Christmas music. Blue Friday, the day after Christmas. That's when it should start, and then it should carry on through the month of December. And December 26th, we're done. But, you know, there's some people that love to listen to Christmas music all year round. I know my good buddy Paul Carson from Paralandra. I know he loves to listen to Christmas music all year round. In fact, they got a new album coming out. It's called Hallowmas, I think, is something like that. It's a combination Halloween Christmas album.
That's cool.
I got to play a little bit of saxophone on it. So, a little bit. It's going to be interesting. I can't wait to hear it. It's coming out, I don't know, I'll have to check with the folks. We'll get that detail for you. So, yeah, I think that's it. Wait, there was one other thing. What was I going to mention? Oh, no, I have forgotten. Oh, well. If it'll come to me, it'll come to me. Oh, and one big, huge thing. It's my little brother's birthday today. Everybody say happy birthday to Mark. Mark Rosander, my little brother. He's 55 today, and we'll be celebrating him a little bit through some of the stuff we talk about today. There we go. So let's get this party started. Why don't we?
Let's do it. You want to talk about your shirt and watch real quick?
Shirt and watch. I went with some fall colors today. Of course, I've worn this shirt multiple times throughout the summer. But this is one of my Daniel Cremuse shirts. Yeah, just all the fun fall colors. We've got the oranges and the yellows and the greens and the blues. There's a lot of colors in here you can't really see unless you're like up close and wearing it. But then I have my new Seiko Cocktail Time. Look at that, isn't that pretty? This is the Cocktail Time Manhattan watch, automatic watch, my brand new. Super excited about this. I've been wanting this one for a few years now. So I was able to acquire that with a little birthday money and help from some folks, Mom and Dad and Ma Penny. So thank you all for that. So that's the shirt and the watch. That's the game. Why don't we dig into some horns, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right, I got my fancy no fingerprinty gloves on here. We'll get that all rolling. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm not going in any particular order other than, we're just going to grab and go. So first item up for grabs is this guy right here. This is the S.E. Shires Model 401 C trumpet. So, most trumpets, the standard trumpet key is B flat. That's everything you're going to find in your beginning trumpets, your normal concert band, marching band, jazz band. Predominantly is going to be a B flat trumpet. Your harmony trumpets, also what they call your high keyed trumpets, are one. I'm trying to get the right angle on the camera there. Everything is backwards. So the way I move. So this is a C trumpet, and this is something you're going to find in a classical situation, like a symphony or a chamber group. Uh-oh, we got a tight piston there. There we go. Sometimes when they sit on the wall for a little bit. Oh, there's my buddy Mike walking through there. Good morning, brother Mike. All right, now we're smooth. Okay, so this is the S.E. Shires Model 401. So what can I tell you about it? We've got a 462 bore on this, so it's a little bit of a larger bore. This is a 4 3/4. It's actually like 4 13/16 for the bell size, but it's easier to say 4 3/4. It's a yellow brass one-piece hand-hammered bell. And Shires did something unique, and it's not anything that you can see, but traditionally, on a horn like this, you're going to have a seam. This is one piece of brass that's been rolled and then brazed to make the tube shape. But usually the seam where that has been brazed runs along the bottom of the horn, so right along the bottom of the horn. Shires does it on the side. Now, I don't really know specifically the reasoning for that, but apparently it changes the way the bell resonates and vibrates. So, it's all that brass instrument voodoo that's out there. All kinds of different things can be done with that. This has the WF tuning slide. All right, so again, that's just their in-house modeling of these particular models. But this is a high-grade professional C trumpet made by S.E. Shires. You got real mother of pearl key touches on the top. And unlike most trumpets, this actually has some really elaborate and beautiful hand engraving on the bell there. There you go. You can kind of get the angle on there. You can see the pretty engraving. We got good camera work today, boys. There you go. Nice job, Jordan. All right, so really pretty engraving. Yeah, all done by master craftsmen. We got one-piece valve casing, yellow brass valve casing. I don't know what else I can tell you about it other than this is a fantastic symphonic horn, also great for chamber work and whatnot. This is the Shires, S.E. Shires model 401 C trumpet, available on our website, palinmusic.com, on our reverb page at reverb.com, or give us a call, 417-882-7000. Ask for me. My name is Greg. Or you can go onto our website and you can make an actual appointment with me if you want to have an appointment and come in and have a sit down and we can let you try all the horns in the building. Or you can just come and buy one, you know, whatever works. Or we can go to lunch at Greek Belly, get some amazing Greek food. Or we can go, there's another, what did I hear about? Another place that's kind of new in town. I don't know. Anyway, we got lots to choose from. Really good food around here, folks. So come on by and check it out. All right, so that's trumpet number 1. Boom. Set that down there. Next item, up for grabs. What we got next, Mr. Jordan?
All right. Can you show us some music?
All right, I've got a musical choice for you today, and I chose a video that is a live performance of this song. I can certainly just choose the song, and you can listen to it, but oh, hey, Elijah's on the show. Good morning, brother Elijah. Shout out to Jordan. I'd pay good money to have an appointment with Greg. I would too, right? Ooh, yeah, and we can talk Hot Wheels as well. You know what? I kind of blew it, guys. I found some really cool Hot Wheels last night, or yesterday morning, actually it was, on my way into work. And I should have brought them to show them on the show, but maybe I'll bring them next week if I remember. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, music. So today, I mentioned, is my little brother's birthday. Happy birthday, Brother Mark. And he and I have this love for a band called Boston. And we've done many trips in our day as younger gents. And rolling with the windows all the way down with the stereo cranked as loud as possible and playing this album. And this particular song, just every time I hear it, I'll think of my little brother. This one is called Rock and Roll Band, and this is by the great group Boston. It doesn't need any more introduction than that. Just go ahead and roll it, Jordan. Let's hear what we got. This performance is from 1979.
When we said rock returns to Giant Stadium, this is what it's all about. Please welcome Boston!
Of course, it's easier to do in your 20s than it is in your 50s. I'll give you that. Right? My brother, he's a drummer at heart. You know, he loves drumming. You know, it's horrible. I love the band, but I don't think I can tell you the names of any of the guys in the band.
Yeah.
But so that's Boston. That is Rock and Roll Band from their debut album, I think just called Boston. And I mean, so many great songs on that album. More Than a Feelin', Long Time. I mean, there's just so many. Smokin'. Gosh, what are some of the others? Anyway, some of the greatest guitar and keyboard work ever. And I think, man, self-recorded in their own studio, I think, in like their basement, if I recall, something like that. Nate probably knows, and actually Mike probably knows a lot about that story as well, but all my musical experts around here, I need to glean from their brains and get all that info for you. So that's a little tribute to my little brother, Mark Rosander. Happy birthday to you, brother. Love you. Miss you. See you at Christmas. We got our flight plans already to go to Cali for Christmas, so that's going to be fun.
That's awesome.
All right, let's look at another horn.
Let's do it.
All right. We got homeschool band going on. I just heard some jingle bells or something going on upstairs. I'm not sure what's going on up there, but gotta love it. All right, I'm going to have to get some better glasses here to read all this stuff. An appointment with Greg is like sitting down with a cultural dignitary or ambassador of state. You got to make sure you tuck your shirt in and wash behind your ears. Nate, I love you, brother. You are so much fun. All right, trumpet number 2, jumping across the sea here to the land of Yamaha. This is the Yamaha, right? Just making sure. Yeah, it's a Yamaha. All right, so this is the Yamaha. This is an E-flat/E trumpet heavy wall. Okay, so now what does all that mean? So first of all, this one, and I don't have it here beside me to show you, you're just going to have to take my word for it. This is a convertible trumpet, so it can be either an E trumpet or an E-flat trumpet. Oh, by the way, the model on this is the YTR 9635 professional E-flat E trumpet. So it comes with 2 bells and 2 sets of slides, so you can convert it from E or E-flat. Now, why would you need to do that? Well, there are certain pieces written by certain composers that require it to be in those particular keys. So that's what you do. A very common deal for an orchestra or a symphony to require that type of deal. So here's the specs on this guy. We've got a hand-hammered 1-piece yellow brass bell, and both bells, of course, would be the same on that. It's a 4 7/8 inch diameter bell. It has a gold, not gold like solid gold, but gold brass lead pipe. Here is the lead pipe section here. And it's curved on a E-flat trumpet because it's a smaller, higher pitched horn, so you've got that little bit of a curve there. And then this is a medium large bore at 459, but it's a heavyweight horn. So because it's a higher pitched horn, that added weight to it gives it a little bit more mass, gives it a bit more projection and resonance. So you get a bit more power out of it than you would if it were a lighter weight horn. So that's what you get with that. Monel pistons. Let's see, what else? Any other specs I can tell you? I mean, that's pretty much it. No fancy engraving on the bell on this, but there's just the Yamaha logo. But the way this comes apart, let me show you. This is kind of cool. So there's a little set screw up here. You back that out, and then there's a little screw here down on the bottom, and you back that out. And then the bell just kind of slides off like that. So you can take that bell off. Ta-da! Isn't that fun? So now you can take your horn apart and put it back together. And yeah. Plus, they call it a tuning bell, which means you can actually use the bell as kind of like a tuning slide. Because your third slide is typically your tuning slide. But so actually, now that I'm looking at this, this actually doesn't have what would be a traditional tuning slide like you'd see on a B flat or C trumpet. So the bell acts as your tuning slide. So I'm even learning something new every day, and I've been showing these horns for years now. So there it is. That's the Yamaha YTR 9635 E/E-flat trumpet. This is from the Custom series of Yamaha, so it's their high-grade professional horns, great for any symphonic or concert work. So universities, even high schools really, could benefit from one of the, certainly universities or any other colleges or symphonies around the world, we can get you hooked up. So check this one out. Yamaha E/E flat trumpet. Also, mother of pearl key touches, Monel pistons, all the goodies there. So that is horn number 2. All right.
All right.
Clink.
Peyton's on the show.
Peyton's on the show. Holy smokes, Peyton Palin. I love you too, brother. Great Pumpkin Waltz is a work of art. Yep. By the way, Great Pumpkin Waltz, Nate and I are going to be doing a little demo of that here for Chords and Coffee, Nate? Yes. Yeah, Chords and Coffee. So my brother Nate's show, Chords and Coffee, that's on Saturdays, right? You do that on Saturdays. Chords and Coffee. If you want to know how to play the guitar and play it right, Nate's your man. You got to get on there, watch that show, and drink some coffee, enjoy some time with Nate, and then you'll get to hear me playing some clarinet on there too. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We love to do the Charlie Brown stuff around here. We'll probably do Thanksgiving too. Who knows? We got that one coming up as well. So we'll make something happen. Or another one for Christmas. Who knows? We'll make it happen. All right. What do we got next, Jordan?
All right, can you show us something cool?
Something cool. Well, yeah. I'll let you guys decide if this is something cool or not. I just, it's fall. I just chose some random fall-ish pictures from my phone. I can't really just show you my phone. That's kind of lame. So we're going to just throw some pictures up here of some different things that I love that I've done recently. Go ahead and throw that first picture up here. Oh, that's the Boston. We're done with Boston. What's the first one? Boom! Oh, look at that. Okay, so I love cloud pictures like this. It's kind of a weird thing. And this is going to be so funny because you look at that. I mean, that is just an absolutely gorgeous picture that I took just with my iPhone. And you got the sun's rays and everything on there. I mean, just looking super cool. This was from like Macadoodle's parking lot here in Springfield. You would think it'd be like some glorious place, and Springfield is a glorious place, but man, I've never been able to capture another image that's just that cool. You know, there's a song by Brad Paisley called Behind the Clouds. The sun is shining, and I mean, this picture could be like the cover for that album. Yeah, so there you go. That's picture number 1. What else we got here? Oh, look at that. What is the name of the Botanic Gardens here in town?
I've called it Nathaniel Green.
Nathaniel Green. I think that's the one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they've got the Japanese garden there too? Yeah. And the butterfly house. Yeah, so my wife and I go there a lot here in Springfield, and I caught this little guy in the butterfly house just a little while ago. I don't know what kind of butterfly he is, but man, just super cool. Like and it's fall colors, right? We've got the orange and the brown, the butterfly, and we got the flowers behind it. So my dad is an entomologist, which is a scientist that studies insects, and I was raised, loving bugs.
Nice.
I don't know, it's a weird thing. Good bugs or bad bugs, we love them all. So there you go. Oh, this is from my trip to Maine last year. That is a whole giant pit full of lobster. If you are a seafood lover like I am, you need to go to Maine and go to it's funny, they call it well, no, maybe they do call it a lobster boil. I don't remember. But they do it like twice a day, every day. I can't imagine the thousands of lobsters they go through. But everybody gets 2. You get 2 whole lobsters, plus a whole bunch of other goodies. Corn on the cob and just other veggies and just all kinds of amazing stuff. So that was from Booth Bay Harbor in Maine. Cool. A little travel photo there for you. What do we got next? Oh, hey, look at this. So it is fall. It's autumn. The colors are starting to come out. I took this one last year, maybe a couple of years ago. This is a tree that's actually right behind the store here in Springfield. Once again, we got amazing things to see around here. And when fall hits, our peak colors around here, I think like mid-October to late October is peak for fall colors. And we got them. We got them in spades around here. I mean, we've got a lot of amazing like military cemeteries and stuff around here that have gorgeous trees that all just go on fire for fall. So that's that's just one of them. I don't know what kind of tree. It's either a maple or like a liquid amber or something like that that really brightens up in the fall. So we got that one. What do we got left?
One more. Oh, here it comes.
Oh, there it is. All right. So it's my brother's birthday. It's my little brother. That's me on the left, and my little brother on the right driving. We're heading to the coast, to the beach, and then of course Gwen, my beautiful niece, there in the background. But yeah, that's my brother Mark. We were rocking, probably listening to Boston on on that trip. So just having a good time, having a jam, and so yeah, love you, brother Mark. Happy birthday to you. There you go. That's my something cool. That's my photos from the phone. All right.
All right.
One more horn, and this one is a really unique piece. I really love this one. This is a Schilke. This is another E-flat trumpet, but looks completely different from the other one because this one is a 4-valve E-flat trumpet. So check that out. You got 4 valves there. And this one also has a detachable bell, so you can swap that out to make it an E. Maybe you can even make it a D. I'm not 100% sure on that, but with the changeable slides and whatnot. So what does that 4th valve give you? It gives you a lower 4th option for your pitch range there. So just makes it an extremely versatile horn. This is the model E3L-4, obviously the dash 4 for that 4th valve. This is a medium bore with a 450 bore. It's got a number 2 bell taper. Again, yellow brass, 1-piece hand-hammered bell. And this is a lightweight model. So when they add that 4th valve, obviously that adds a lot of weight to the horn. So to compensate for that, they've lightened up the horn a bit with a little bit of lighter gauge brass and whatnot to balance it out so you still get that performance and resonance and sound that you're looking for. These are handmade in the U.S. right here in Chicago, I believe is where the Schilke factory is, or somewhere in the suburbs of Chicago. Been making them this way for decades, maybe coming up on a century. I'm not exactly sure how old Schilke is, but certainly some of the top brass instruments in the world played in symphonies all around the country and around the world. Top grade stuff. This is the Schilke E3L4, L for lightweight, and then the 4 for the 4th valve. Again, no engraving whatsoever on this guy. You don't even get a logo or anything on the bell, so it's just clean and pristine. What else can I tell you about it? I think that's pretty much it. I've brought up this question before on with trumpet players, and if there's any trumpet players out there that can tell me. When you're playing a 4-valve trumpet, are you playing with all 4 fingers like this, with your pinky on that 4th valve? Or are you playing with your pinky in the hook, and then you're throwing a finger over the top there to get that 4th valve? I've seen it both ways, so I don't know what is the preferred way or the correct technical way, but you trumpet masters out there will need to fill me in on that. You know, some of the Schilke highlights, of course, you've got their hexagonal bottom, top, and valve caps and the finger buttons with the mother of pearl key touches, and then you've got the green felt accents in there. And of course, that kind of deep forest green is what they line all of their cases with, and just gives you a really nice, elegant look. Traditional water keys on all of these horns, actually, so nothing different there. No Saturn keys or Amato keys or anything like that. But again, top grade professional brass instruments here, folks. Plus, you can see behind me, we got a million more to offer you. So check these out on the website, palinmusic.com, reverb.com, or give us a call, or make an appointment, send me an email, chat with us on the website. There's all sorts of ways you can get in touch with us, and we can make that happen for you. So, all right, that's the 3 horns for the day. What do we got left, Mr. Jordan?
All right. Can you share some wonderful wisdom with us?
Wonderful wisdom. I can share some wonderful wisdom with you. This comes from a German-American composer by the name of Paul Hindemith. He was famous for forming the Amar Quartet back in 1921, so we're talking already over 100 years ago. He was a teacher, a composer. He was a violist, meaning he played the viola, was his specialty instrument, and so on and so forth. And he has this to say about music. He says, people who make music together cannot be enemies. at least while the music lasts. I mean, it's so true. I mean, when people are playing music together, there's no way that they can have any kind of animosity towards each other because the music will just collapse because those feelings come through the music. So it just wouldn't work. So it's just not possible to be enemies while you're making music together. So what does that mean? That means get out there and make some music together. We don't need to be enemies with anybody. We just need to share love, guys. Come on. Let me read that one more time. People who make music together cannot be enemies, at least while the music lasts. You know, and you think about that, there's a lot of bands that have broken up over the years. I mean, most famously, probably the Beatles, but there have been many others. And it happens when the people stop making music together. They let all the other garbage from the world get in their way and mess that all up. So just put all the garbage aside and just make some music, folks. That's what it's all about. And speaking of making music, helping people make meaningful music is what we do. And when you're ready, I'm here for you too. We'll see you next time. Have a great week. Bye-bye.